What's up YouTube? Zombie Killer here, doing a guide video for Vampire Crawlers. This is a new game released by the same people that made Vampire Survivors. They used a lot of what they did with Vampire Survivors and put it towards a deck building roguelike game. This guide video will hopefully help you either get started or continue progressing. So first things first, let's talk about the basics with power-ups. Now, ideally, your top 3 most important power-ups that you want to focus on is armor, recovery, and greed. You can either go for greed first, then armor, then recovery, or go for armor, then greed, then recovery, or do armor, recovery, and greed, depending on which way you feel. Armor will prevent damage being dealt to you, and recovery will heal you after battle. So these two will help you survive long enough to get greedy. And then greed just gives you more money, which is very good. Now, when you go to the gem chest too, you can choose to turn down the reward for 200 gold. I recommend doing that unless if you're actually really needing that upgrade. Or maybe you're just trying to evolve a weapon. But for the most part, get greedy. Refuse the gems, only take the ones from level ups, and refuse the gems on the map to get more money. Now after you get these done, I would probably go for more max health and XP as the next top 2. And then up to you whether you want more damage or more luck. Luck could be useful for maybe getting something better or getting a 4th choice, but to be honest, it's up to you. I don't really see too much of an improvement with luck so far, but I could have just gotten unlucky. But I did have, I think, over 500 luck on stream, and I have yet to be offered 4 choices. So, I don't know how effective luck would be. But I haven't done too deep of testing with it. But these two for survivability, which is most important. Then also money. Depending on which one you want to go for first will be it, but this money will help you grab the rest easier. Also another good one to look for after you get the basic 3 which would not be bad, is might for double damage, which could definitely help out. I still got more to unlock here, but I only have like 7 hours on the PlayStation account. I also played a little bit on PC. So, yeah, that's what I recommend. Also, another thing to do, which I'll go to the world map to demonstrate. What you want to really do is try to knock out all of these bonus stuff, because these are bonus powers waiting for you. You get the hammer by default, then you get this and this for doing extra. Then as you see here, by doing these 2 extra things, I've unlocked these to help me out. And now I'm ready to continue on to the next mission. But by making sure that you clear the bonus stuff, you can get more relics, which as you see can definitely help. I still got more relics to get, but you know, right here allows me to get the fortune teller, which as you see on the map was the second one. So by doing this, I unlocked Fortune Teller, which is a very good early game unlock. And then by completing this one, I was able to allow myself to actually get the bonuses of the Fortune Teller during runs too. Now the Fortune Teller is here, and by doing these special... Ooh, that's actually not bad. If it's a permit wild, that may actually be useful. But anyways, right here's the Fortune Teller, which, you know, as you do these challenges, which you'll see right here, you'll be able to unlock these, and some of these cards are very good. Like this, if you want to go high mana cost later on in the run, this is a very good card for that. Without needing a lot of mana books. More healing and tons of good stuff. So definitely work on that. I would definitely say. And you know, just use these to help you get through. I recommend killing everybody that you can as you're getting through. And then here you can see stuff that you unlocked or gotta work towards. I recommend while working towards something, just hide all your completed and just find a simple challenge that you're able to achieve. And don't worry too much about passive challenges. Like this, I would consider a passive one, where it's just playing 150 free cards. You're gonna do that naturally. You don't have to go out of your way for it, so I wouldn't worry about it. Now, deck size 40, yeah, you probably have to go a little bit out of your way for that. But as you see, like right here, this is something more active. I have to play as a certain character, so that's something I have to make choices to do. And then also I have to get them to level 15. So that's something that I would be working on next. In fact, that's the same thing that I'm working on next. That's why I literally selected this character so I could work on it. But by doing that, you'll be able to unlock more characters. Now, I recommend unlock each character one at a time as you're going for a specific challenge. So I played with him first, went for a challenge with this person, went for a challenge with this person, had a challenge with this person. I have yet to do any challenges with him, so I kept him locked because I just haven't gotten to that point in the run. Haven't had a challenge with him yet, so kept that lock. I'm sure there's probably a certain level challenge with them, but I have yet to go down the list to find it. Same goes for him. I had a challenge with this person, so I knocked that out. Have yet to get a challenge with this person or this person, and I'm working on the one with this. I'm sure as I go down the list more, I'll probably see their names down here with hitting so much levels. But you know, just focus on certain, you know, just try to achieve at least one going out of your way challenge, and then you should be good. Like this one is passive. You gotta collect mana orbs. That happens as you play. So, you know, but like playing a certain card, this would be something a little bit more active. So if you could find the bird, go for the bird, and then just, you know, mindlessly play it when you can. You know, all that stuff. It's pretty, you know, pretty easy. You'll get pretty much knowing what you're doing, pretty much. But yeah, I still got a lot of challenges to knock out. And then, of course, ones like this, where they want you to hit a certain level. You know, if the level's up higher, I definitely recommend, you know, making more growth. But also, one thing to keep in mind that you can do is you can easily refund your power-ups. So let's say I spent all my money doing all this. Wow, I still got more money. Alright, there we go. I spent all my money doing this. These are the things I want to focus on. Which they're not, but I'm just using them as an example. I can look at what's cheap enough that I can afford and put a little bit of spare money into it to allow me to continue. And then I can just reset it later, so like I can do this. And then I can reset it later, get my money back, and then focus it all on whatever I wanted in the first place, like that. So, definitely don't be shy about picking up a ability if you have a few loose coins and then just refund it back. And yeah, definitely make sure that you try to work towards some of these unlocks. You know, don't try to do all of them because you can only do so much at a time and you don't want to overwhelm yourself. But just look for one that looks easy enough to do and focus on it, and you'll complete a lot of these naturally as you play. I think that's pretty much it for In Town, so let me go over some actual combat ones. So let's do whoops, we'll go here. Let me equip somebody real quick. Yeah, we'll throw him on.
You must have heard of me.
Well, actually,
I am of a higher caliber.
we'll do her. Because she'll probably help out with actual demonstration. So I'm going to go ahead and do this level 1 mission. So that way I'm not actually continuing any actual progress that I want to do. But, alright, so right here you'll see your map. As you see right here, there's a dot on the map. After you beat the second level, you'll unlock a relic that will show you what dots are, but these are destroyable items. You just run into them, they break. And then, when you see a monster, you want to try to take care of them. Now, when you're doing combat, you want to try to start with 0, ideally, if possible, and then play a 1 cost, then a 2 cost, and then a 3 cost. Ideally, that's what you want to aim for. Also, when grabbing new cards, having some free 0 cost ones is not bad if you're struggling with energy. Also, with the cards, I'll tell you how to understand them. So this has 40 damage, but because it doesn't say to a specific target, this will just do 40 damage in general, splitting out the damage to the enemies. This says 8 damage to multiple enemies, so it will hit multiple opponents for 8 apiece. And this one will do 15 damage to a certain enemy, and then it will bounce around dealing more damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the whip. Now, as you see the skulls on the map, these are just regular opponents. So, let me go ahead and do this. And as you see, by doing a chain combo, it does a lot of damage. Which, as you see, like this will just do 2 mana. If I did this, this would just do 130 damage. But, because I do it in combo, Now it's doing a lot more damage. Allow me to just instantly obliterate. That's a turkey leg. That will heal you. Well, turkey, actually, not leg. But that will heal you for
To your aid.
a grand total of 10 HP. But right here, as you see with this card, this says that it will destroy, which means the card will leave your inventory when played. Now, if I play a 0 before this and then play this, I will be able to get 6 HP instead of 3. And if I can find ways to do the combos even higher, it can stack higher. Like if I was able to play a full combo, use a wild card to where I had like a 10-time combo, I think it would give me about 30 HP if I'm not mistaken. So you can really stack it up well. This will give you damage, but this damage is temporarily. Meaning, once the fight's over, you lose the damage. So as you see, I'm at 30%.
Smart.
So I'm going to play this.
Focus.
And now you see I'm at 50. And then I'm going to kill them. And now I'm back up to 30. Now with this, if I actually had a combination of weapons and items that I need, I could actually fuse them together. I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to see if I could get that hut real quick.
Excellent.
Let's go down here. Now I recommend clearing out all the side objective stuff first. Before you focus on the boss. Just like what I just did. So I'm gonna go ahead, take on the boss.
Bingo.
Ah, good, got it. So, as you see, now that I have the required things for the evolution, I could actually sacrifice the whip in the hut and make my evolution. Now, if you look at my deck, the whip I had and the hut I picked up is gone, but now I got this. This is a combo that I definitely think is worth picking up if you're worried about survivability, since on critical hits, it will heal you. So you get this with multi-hit, it can help keep you alive. And then, right here, I'm going to get offered a gem. As you see, I could cash out, which I'm going to do. So, I'm cashing out, which will give me 200 gems. 200 coins. And I turn down the gem. I could also have put a wild thing on one of my cards, which will make it count as a wild, which would allow me to do like 0, 1, 2, 3. Then I could play the wild, and then a 0, 1, 2, like that. And then as you progress down the floors, you'll go deeper down. Your levels are lost, which right here is another chest. we just take the money. And then, like right here, this will give me more starting MP, which will be good. Alright. So we'll just play that. Right now my attack power is high enough that I can easily kill them. But as you see, right here's a chicken leg. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold off on grabbing that, because I can wait until later to grab. And if I get injured, I can use it to heal me up. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my way to the boss. Also, as I'm sure you would understand with most deck builders, by keeping your deck low, you can guarantee certain cards. So if you want to keep a strong combo, you want to keep your deck low. As you see, I can pretty much start every battle off with this combo. And as you see, it just destroys, because it's a good combo. Now right here is a card that will allow you to heal more HP at the battle, which if I combo with this, it would definitely be good for lasting longer. And then right here is a gem that I can slot, which will increase the amount stat, which I'm going to go ahead and put this on the Spellbinder. Which, since it's a level up that unlocked that gem, I cannot say no to accept 200 gold, so I might as well take the gem if I truly desire the gem. Now, with a mount, I'll show you something. So as you see, the whip does 10 damage, right? This one will do 10 too. But because I have a mount, now it's gonna hit multiple times, dealing that 10 damage multiple times. A mount could stack up to 50, so you can actually get a pretty high amount of hits. As you see, it's just 3 damage increase. Amounts are worth doing. But if I was injured, right here I could grab the chicken to help out. But I'm not really injured. But by getting gems and cards that can destroy themselves through level ups, you can keep your deck small while leveling up high. So I tend to go for them. We're going to clear out here.
Focus.
This character is very strong. Now this guy, the more cards you got, the more you can throw at him. And he will give you a lot of XP based off on the cards that you got. So I'm going to grab this, which will increase might, And I'm gonna put that on whip. Which, as you see, keeps my deck small, while still allowing me to benefit. So, as you see, this will give me temporary might. Well, this gives me temporary might. Now, what I could do is that, and then plus this, and now I just got 30 might from all that. So I do 30% more damage.
Bingo.
So we'll do this,
Focus.
this, and that. Now, this one says that it destroys. So I can grab this as a easy thing to just destroy. And now that's out of my deck.
Excellent. Smart.
But as you see, with the heal, yeah, you're able to sometimes negate all damage that was inflicted. But as you see, at the bottom there's a 3 out of 4. That's how deep the area is.
I say.
So this one has 4 layers. Which I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that because I don't think these guys are going to be able to actually in business. This is the easiest difficulty. So I should be able to easily destroy everything. Now this fight is a tougher fight, but I will get a chest as a reward.
I say. Excellent. Yes. Haha.
And
Focus.
we'll go ahead and kill him. Alright, on to the final floor. Alright, here we go. We'll just do that, kill everyone. Now this card will increase your hand size. Hand size increasing is something very good and worth doing, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Up at the top you'll see the fist with the 5. That's showing that this character draws 5 cards.
Smart.
But as you see, this will not kill.
Excellent.
But now that I made it a combo, it will murder everyone. Also, the bonus might probably helped out a little bit.
Bingo.
Alright,
Haha.
let's go ahead and use the cross.
Bingo. Focus.
By the way, going back on the first level and doing this is definitely a very good way to just farm up a lot of money. As I'm sure you see. I'll go ahead and grab this. Match is almost over.
Excellent. Yes.
Alright,
I say. Smart.
there we go. Now we'll just take on the final boss. Okay, so right here, as you see, I don't have a 0. So I would have to start at 1 and try something else.
Yes. Focus. Excellent.
Alright, so
Smart.
let's get some more energy.
Bingo. I say. Focus. I say.
Toughest fight we had so far. But as you see, now I can draw 9 cards.
Bingo.
So we're just gonna take this, take the money, and as you see I made 2,100 with a quick run. I also managed to unlock someone. So, yeah, very quick and easy. Now I can spend the money however I need. And like I said, if I need to, because I might have put a point here, I could go this, and then get all my money back, so that I could spend it more wisely. Which if you're doing a grinding for levels, I mean for money, one thing that you can do on level 1 is something like this, where you can try to max out what you get. With this, since survivability on the first one shouldn't really be needed. But that's up to you how you decide to do it. Anyways, hopefully this guys understand what you're doing, how to progress better and stuff. And don't be afraid to grind up more money if you need money to get you some stats. If you feel like you really need the stats, don't be afraid to grind up some money. And while you're grinding up money, you could probably try to work on one of the side activities in here. Like if I wanted to, I could probably have focus on using this person. Now, I did manage to get that skeleton kill achievement done by mistake, but that's what I'm talking about passively done. It was only killing a certain enemy so many times, which was something passively done. I didn't have to think out of my way to really get it. But now, as you see, now if I wanted to, I could use him. But anyways, that's gonna be it for
There's
this
only one
video.
way, then which way?
And hopefully this helped you guys out. If you guys need any more help or you got questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And if you got any good tips that I did not mention, feel free to leave them down in the comments too. It might help out somebody. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. And if you want to watch me play this game, I do have live streams up. So, you're free to watch that. So far, there's only one. But I'm going to probably be doing another live stream right after I upload this video. So, there should probably be at least 2 up, probably by the time that you're watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next video.